Come back, people, to the second episode of the night. I just did the first video on how and where to apply fragrances. That is more sort of directed towards the newer uh, people who are entering the game of fragrances, who want to learn, who are buying new fragrances, collecting for young. I mean, not young, any people who are interested and then want to learn. So for those people, so I hope you watch that. And there I mentioned I'm gonna do the second episode. It's gonna be a female fragrance because I would like to keep the ratio kind of like fair to men's and women's fragrances. So as you know, it's gonna be about Davidoff Cool Water Sea Rose. This is a flanker for Davidoff Cool Water or for women, right? So Davidoff is a company. First thing when you hear Davidoff, for fragrance reviewers, I mean like fragrance users or people in general, also those who know the name Cool Water, immediately these are like complimentary words. If you say Davidoff Cool Water, Davidoff Cool Water, it's like, it's like, right, they go like side by side, mobile phone and like their batteries, that sort of thing, complimentary goods. So the surprisingly enough, Davidoff has a lot. They have like a lot of other fragrances also, but the Cool Water got the most hype and the love, which is why for both the men's and women's side they came out with tons of flankers, and some of them are actually good, but most of them are usually just like to cash in more money and just like I'll give you some ideas of the flankers, and these are just some flankers I wrote down. There are tons more of the Davidoff Cooler. This is also actually a flanker, as I mentioned to you, but this is actually a good one, right? So this is a bottle I bought for my mom, I think 2 months back before we left Malaysia. Just saw it somewhere, it was being a bit discounted. So I thought I liked the smell. It's a pretty nice smell. It's a very nice girly smell. This is very difficult to pull off by a guy. If you try, you have to be a very, very jolly person, very happy person, carefree person, and very sort of a person who don't take offense in anything, right? I like wearing this, no problem, it's a bit girly. I like enjoying this, when I'm in mood I'll put this on. Very, very beautiful fragrance. So for this particular fragrance, all right, I'm gonna talk the details, but before that I'm gonna just show you a few fragrances that I showed you for the Christmas suggestion for ladies few reviews back. So I am still owning the bottle from my lady friend, Angel by Thierry Mugler. I still have Lady Million by Paco Rabanne, the amber looking juice, as well as the the one very bomb sort of a fragrance, Gold Couture by Viva La Juicy. So I'm gonna do exclusive review on each of them, right? Because since I'm having them, I'm testing them, as well as thinking like, why not I give some idea for my side, right? Excuse me. So yeah, so right now the time is around almost 2 a.m., right? And the winter is not that cold, so a bit disappointing, but we would love to have some cold weather, because this is the only time we get some cold weather. Never mind, here we go. Right, so this house Davidoff, right, as I was saying, they have produced lots of fragrance for both male and women's side. So this one is called Davidoff Cool Water, the EDT version, and it's Sea Rose, and its originator, the original Cool Water for women, it came out 1996, right? And this one is classified as floral slash rose, fresh, musky. Very simple sort of note breakdown, nothing complicated, but very beautiful, right? The perfumer for this, I'm gonna have a difficult time saying her name or his name, not quite sure, but then if I happen to pass by the name of perfume, I tend to put it. I'm gonna put it in description box also. So I think it goes like Aurelien Guichard. Apologies if I butchered that, right? But yeah, if you know that, happen to know, if I happen to know, I'll tell you, right? So for this particular fragrance, let me show you the presentation. Comes in a very like sort of simplistic sort of pink box. Very, very girly. If you know the girls who play with Barbies, not maybe that young girls, but young, more like young ladies, school, college, university, for daily usage. You keep something in your purse. Yeah, you would like to keep something pink like this. If you know the pony or some night dress, nighties and stuff. Yeah, it looks cute like pink like this. It says Davidoff Cool Water Sea Rose Women. EDT, and this is a smaller 30 ml bottle. So price is pretty cheap on this. I think I paid only $25 in Malaysia. I think without the discount it would be somewhere like $35. So I saved like $10 somewhere, right? So yeah, I know being cheap, but the thing is, when you find something discounted and if it's good, buy it. That's my suggestion to you. And then side you see, I think it's made in Switzerland. Yep, here it mentions, and then some of the information sticker. At the bottom you get your serial batch code, and this side you get the ingredients. So pretty nice standard box, nothing fancy, but I like the color, very girly. The bottle itself, it looks like a lot of those other cool water. If you know the ladies one, it's blue, and this shape, the original cool water. So this one is pink, and it has a cap here. There's your sprayer. Yeah, there's your sprayer. The juice is like this. Looks like a, I don't know, like water droplet or a bulb. I don't know what it looks like something. Looks pretty nice actually. Smells very, very nice. And then the cap is like typical plastic cap. It has some chromish vibe to it. Nice. And then Davidoff cool water. It looks little bit, reminds me of, I think, Dior's goddamn, here you go, J'adore. Ah, yes, for once I remember something I'm trying to remember. It looks like J'adore from Dior's collection. If you know the ladies fragrance, the golden one, very beautiful bottle. It doesn't look as nice, but the shape is sort of reminding me of J'adore. So yeah, and then in the side you get your written 1.0 30 ml, and then yeah, made in, sorry, this is made in France. So why the box just says made in Switzerland? No, confused. I think it says made in France somewhere, but I read it wrong because it's in different language. So made in France. Okay, bottom like this, a little bit dent. And sorry about the aeroplane up there. Our airport is not far off from our house, so they tend to always hear sounds, right? So this particular fragrance, right, there are tons of flankers. Just like this one, there are tons of flankers for Davidoff cool water for ladies side. Okay, we're going to talk about the ladies one. Some of the names, and these are not all the names, these are some of the names. Just check out the names and you'll see how many are there. Cool water, sensual essence, into the ocean, night dive, exotic summer, sea scent and sun, sensual essence, summer, it's like summer flankers as well, coral fresh, ice fresh. So you see, like, these are just some of the flankers name, and the kind of name they put, I think they play with your psychology very, very well. So those who are in your their marketing, they're very smart people. The smells don't differ from each other that much. Just tweak it here and there a little bit, and then just give a name, summer, something like, you hear names like coral fresh, you'll be like, wow, amazing, it must give you the feel of the island or something. I happen to smell the other one and I'm like, they all smell kind of same. This one smells a little bit different, so I picked it up. It smells like a bit different. So more or less they're all decent sort of, but then they're not that pricey. If you find discounted, give it a sniff to other releases, but I think the original one and a few other flankers are good, right? Okay, so the notes in this particular fragrance, the notes are pretty simple. Nose breakdown according to Fragrance.the. They are pear on top, middle you get pink peony, I don't know how do you say that, peony, yeah, so that's some sort of flower. Okay, and then in the end you get musk. All right, so those are your three notes that's enlisted in Fragrance.the, right? Okay, so what does it smell like, right? This one I'm not gonna spray on my hand because my tonight, as I told you, I have a fragrance on me. Scent of the night is Aqua di Gio Profumo, very manly sort of grown-up scent for the night, cooler weather. Pretty nice bottle as well. So yeah, I'm wearing that, so I don't want to mix up my fragrances, so I have a little bit of paper here. I'll spray it on this. Okay, that was a small spray, and there's a big spray as well. Two sprays. Oh shoot, I got some on my finger. So anyway, never mind. Right, so what do we get? So this one, actually, the fragrance, I think is suitable for very young sort of ladies who are in school, colleges, and then you are like 14, 15, like young girls, even the school kids, I think this is a very good fragrance, starter fragrance for them. That sort of fragrance, nothing heavy, nothing offensive, or nothing like get wrong attention, if you know what I mean. So yeah, very nice. So young ladies, young individuals, actually could be worn by any lady. I think any lady could pull it off. I gave it to my mom, right? So she's using it. She smells quite nice, right? So yeah, so smell wise, it's very beautiful opening, very very beautiful opening, very subtle, sweet, and nothing offensive, not some of this perfumey, some of a bomb, like not hate it or love it or hate it, that sort of a fragrance. No, this is one of your safer side, but not synthetic at the same time, not in a bad way to say it's a safe fragrance, so don't buy it, avoid it. Yeah, there are a few fragrances, but good fragrances that smell like this from Chanel, maybe Chanel, I'm not quite sure, Chanel Chance, or few other fragrances from Chanel I smelled from my lady friends that smells like this. Very high quality fragrance, even from Versace, Dior. They have fragrance that smells like this. So yeah, on the opening, I do get the sweet, like perfume, a bit sweet, some of your floral. It smells a bit floral and smells like bit lotus. I don't know, I get vibe of mix of lotus as well as very young rose, very very young rose, nothing spicy, but the sweet rose, this doesn't have any spicy kick. All right, smells like a bit citrusy right on the up top, very uplifting, very bright sort of a day. I think it will suit more for the summer days. Very good fragrance for summer, light, yeah, for spring days also, but if for the heavy winter, I don't see it last that long. All right, so what else you get? Yeah, you get that mix of pear. Yeah, the pear is right there. I'm smelling it from that close because it's not offensive to my nose or not heavy. So if it was very like heavy one, I'll be doing this like from Angel. If I was reviewing this, I'll be like, yeah, I can still smell it. I can still smell it. Yeah, right. But not the case with Davidoff Cool Water, right? So ladies, if you're thinking to pick up something with floral, if you like floral fragrance, and now it's already changing, the top note doesn't stay very long. It's going now more towards that rose side, the floral side. The fruit is like disappearing slowly. So the fruity note, I think it's just like a temporary stay here, not for long-lived presence. So yeah, more on floral, and then slowly it will go to that musky, typical, if you know more or you're less, like Body Shop, Bath and Body Works, and if you're Victoria's Secret, those sort of perfume fragrance, but they're very loud and very, most of the time you're gonna get headache from it if you spray too much. If you happen to pass by that, you're gonna pick up those perfumey flavor. But this one is very subtle. That's why I liked it. It's very good, I think, for your daily usage, casual usage. Like if you're wearing your not very professional, like if you're going for a very professional interview or something, you are in your suits, ladies, if you're in your suits, formal pants and stuff, I think you should wear something a bit more like heavy, bit coffee, like YSL Black Opium, that sort of serious fragrance, or something like Angel. Something has a bit more depth or backbone to it. This one seems like you're more, you spray it on. I think I would say I've seen ladies spray it like on the air. I love that. They do spray and then just catch the fragrance on them. It's gonna sit very nicely on them. Not just one droplet of your fragrance in one point. Don't spray it like that for ladies. I know you know how to use it, and don't do jigsaw movement, right? Like the Saw movie. Don't do that. Just do one spray, a little bit far, or you can do that also. You can do it from here and you catch it, no problem, and a little bit distant. All right, and don't rub. Let it sit on your skin. It's gonna have. And one other thing, put at least 1 to 2 sprays on your scarf if you're wearing a scarf, or a shawl, or maybe if you're wearing like a top, tank top, whatever you're wearing, shirts, or you're wearing any sort of tops, you can spray a little bit on your hair also. Wow, your man's gonna love it. Just gonna come and just try to smell you. If you have your boyfriend, I imagine younger people, so they're gonna be like trying to always catch a whiff of you. And absolutely, for me, I can this one smells like these young girls, those innocent days, those happy days, with their friends, they're spending time, girly times, brunch, that sort of time. Very nice. You get a little bit of rose, a little bit of this other peony flower. I don't know, I never smelled it, so I cannot tell, but I do get that lotus, a little bit floral, more on the floral than the fruity, followed by musk. I think the longevity on this is decent. It's not bad for our condition, summer and stuff. We get 2 to 3 hours, right? And then for the little bit winter, means 16 degrees Celsius in Bangladesh, I think you're gonna get like 5 to 6 hours with this if you spray 5 to 6 sprays. All right, so pretty nice fragrance, pretty decent fragrance. It's better than your Body Shop fragrances that don't happen to last, and smells more natural than synthetic. Very good bang for your buck. honestly speaking, very good bang for a buck. And such small bottles, the best thing is you can carry it in your tiniest of your purse, right? So very convenient. You can reapply in the middle of the day, and it's nothing offensive about it. So this is what I liked about it. That's why I gave it to my mom. She loves it. She wore a little bit, all right, and she happens to own few, I think 7 or 8 fragrances, right? So she likes it. She really likes it. And then I think if you're trying to flirt with your man, like you're in 20s, or teenager time, you just want like, hi, a little bit flirty touch to it. But what I really feel is the best usage of this is casual. If you're going to like meet up your girls, go shopping, watch movies, pick up brunch, you're gonna play something like shoot pool or playing bowling and stuff, and you're gonna be a bunch of girls as a group, this is a perfect fragrance. So look into Davidoff Cool Water and then Sea Rose. It certainly feels like one beautiful lady. She's like sort of like, she's holding her hair, she has some flower in her hair, and she's sitting in the middle of the water, ocean. It's very nice, sort of floral around her. So that sort of feel, very light, very lovable scent. So thank you. That's my review for Davidoff Sea Rose Cool Water, right? Do check it out, and I hope if you got your nose to it, do let me know, ladies. I would like to know your opinion, if you treasured this, if you liked it, and what's your experience from this, and what do you pick up from this fragrance, right? And for men who happen to watch, I know not many men will be interested in watching this. If you guys have a girlfriend, and if you just want to give her a casual gift, like hi sweetheart, I'm late, here's something, little bit something for you, not being a jerk, trying to make it up. Not your special anniversary gift, by the way, right? Try to give a bit more pricey stuff. But yeah, for casual gift, let's say Valentine's Day, or Valentine's Day is casual day, like Friendship Day, yeah, something like this. Your lady friend will really, really like you. She'll think you're a very sweet person, right? So there you go. So day after tomorrow, one last update. I'm going, I think, outdoors, and I'm going by the river or somewhere. I'm going to the nature again. I'm gonna be taking a fragrance with me. I'm gonna be reviewing that, right? Not so much of review. The purpose is to show you the place actually. Maybe I'll show some of the food there, and then surroundings, and then the weather, if it's cool or foggy or not, whatnot. So I got my car after a long time. It's usually very busy in Bangladesh. So yeah, hope you wait for that episode. And I'm gonna be trying my best, because Bangladesh, there's a lot of challenges, not like Malaysia. Malaysia is a very secure country. You can go anywhere, any time of the day, night, 3-4 a.m. More likely you can go to the places in those countries, but if you do it in Bangladesh after 10 p.m., it's not wise that you go out. They're high risk, there's a lot of high security, some problems. We have security problems, so they have police, they have like armed police and whatnot, the RAB, we have security forces. So if you're in wrong place, even if you're in a car, they stop you. And then going to some other places, there are beautiful places everywhere in Bangladesh, absolutely, but some of the roads are so jammed, some of the roads are so bad. Sometimes there are places there's no security or light. It's a bit risky. So I'll take my time. I'll definitely go there, but not as frequently as I used to be, right? So please do forgive me for that. I apologize. I'm doing more shoots inside, and then I'll try to do meetup outside, because there's so many people around. It's very difficult to get a place where to get privacy. So I do apologize for that, but I'll try to get better setups and better sound and better clarity, right? So thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Very good night. I'm wishing you a very good night and happy holidays, and stay well. Good night.